Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at NRL Indigenous jerseys, and these are the new ones, the new release 2022. These are coming up in game at the end of the month, I believe. So this is very exciting, and y'all know I really miss getting into AFL, NRL, just sporting content in general. Miss getting into especially NRL. NRL is badass, okay? I'm wearing a Brisbane Broncos Indigenous jerseys that you guys have sent me in mail time previously, and I absolutely love this thing. Super comfy, really badass, and just beautiful, and it's just spectacular. So these are newer ones, 2022, and I'm just going to rank them. Let's get right into it. All of these are actually spectacular. This Indigenous Dreamtime art on these jerseys are absolutely incredible. So there are no losers here. Okay, so real quick, before we get to the actual rankings, this is showing 3 of the 2021 Indigenous jerseys. I know it's only 3. It's not the whole lineup. But I'm going to rank those for you just for the hell of it, okay? And this is purely my American perspective, not an expert on the sport, no allegiance to teams here, just ranking based on visuals, and that's kind of the fun of it. So for the 2021s, I'm not going to click on them individually. I'll just show you real quick. Between St. George, West Tigers, and Newcastle Knights, I'm going to give this St. George Dragons one, number 1. That's the winner for these 3 2021, just mini ranking here. And followed by the West Tigers. That's pretty neat, very cool looking, and reminds me of the color scheme you'd see on like a Dreamtime Boomerang. Really, really cool. And then, of course, we'll have the Newcastle Knights come in 3rd here, just because I know sponsors are part of the game, but that nib just kind of looks out of place, right? Let's don't just pop on this one as much as they do on these two. Okay, so let's get back to the real video. The 2022 jerseys, at least from what I can see on here. Let's go. Okay, so coming in at, unfortunately, last place for the 2022 jersey, the North Queensland Cowboys. I like the name, by the way. This is really, actually really cool. So like I said, none of these are lame or bad. These are all really good. But this is going to be number 11 here. So this one, the color scheme's okay. It's basically comes down to, compared to the other teams in colors and designs we have on this list, it's just a little underwhelming. So that's why this one gets last place. Okay, and then coming in at number 10, second to last. Unfortunately, I got to go with the Newcastle Knights again, just because of this. This nib is just some of the sponsors, like for example, on my Brisbane Broncos one here, the Kia logo is just worked into the design, just so much more smooth and better. Even the color scheme, it works, right? This is just a clash. It's like a rectangle. It's like a piece of tape with some, super basic font. And it just doesn't match the jersey well at all, right? It looks really out of place. So that's why it's going to be towards the bottom here. But if you look at past that, at the jersey itself, I love the Knights logo. I have gear from them as well. You guys are amazing. And I like their color scheme, the red, white, and blue. I mean, I'm an American, so I think red, white, and blue, it always works for me. Yeah, you get the idea. The back looks better than the front. I'll give you that. But yeah, so that's number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the Penrith Panthers. This one, clearly nothing wrong with it. I like it. I like the black. It looks mean. And then with these colors right here, really, really neat. Indigenous Australian looking. Like, I really like this jersey, actually. I love especially this kind of logo we have down here. The sponsor's not too out of place. It's not totally whack like the last one. But yeah, it's more on the basic side, but it does it really well. I mean, it's a clean jersey. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this at all. And this is a very strong number 9 here. All right, then the Canberra Raiders come in at number 8. Again, this sponsor is slightly out of place, but it is what it is, right? I mean, the back looks pretty cool. I like the designs, and the color scheme, it's a little less vibrant, right? Maybe it's just this image, but this is definitely a nice jersey, better than the last one slightly. It's still pretty good looking, so comes in at number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have the Sea Eagles here. And I like this color scheme. This crimson color or dark red, whatever, and white always go well together. It looks sharp. Now, the Indigenous artwork down here is awesome, right? It's not bad at all, but it's definitely different. So the transition is a little more shocking It's not as smooth. Maybe they were going for that. But yeah, it's a little random for me, and that's why what keeps it out of, a top spot. But this is a good-looking jersey, and comes in at number 7. All right, then coming in at number 6, we have the Gold Coast Titans. This is a good-looking jersey, all right? We're approaching the top 5 here. It's really down to the wire. They're all really good. This one does a good job of fading to the really light blue into the more vibrant bottom half of the jersey here. If you'll notice, even above the sponsor, it kind of fades and the color comes through. It's really well done. Love the patterns here. And this is just a good-looking jersey. Interesting how the light blue goes down further on the backside. Not as smooth on the backside, but it still looks really good. This is a cool jersey. I also love the little touch of the different colored sleeve over here than it is over here. Just a sharp-looking unit altogether, and that's why it's number 6. Okay, and then coming in at number 5, we have the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I like the MG sponsorship here. I'm a car guy, so that's kind of cool. But other than that, it doesn't clash too hard. It's got a similar color scheme. I like this one. I love the Rabbitohs logo. It's kind of funny, right? The different colored sleeves. This one's got a black base, so it's a little more on the plain side. I wouldn't call it plain because, you see there's a lot going on. But the background is just solid with some very cool indigenous artwork here. Love the animals, and just the flow of it is really, really neat. That's why it's a top 5 jersey. The other ones are just spectacular, but this one is a strong type 5. It's really, really neat. I like this one. Okay, and then coming in at number 4, we're at the Parramatta Eels. This is really, really neat. The back is sort of on the plainer side, but it looks really clean. Actually, it looks kind of good. But this front is where it shines. Look at this color scheme. It's really cool with the hint of greens, the different shades of yellows, and the different shades of blues. I love the boomerang integrated into here. The sponsor is very well hidden on this, right? You can see who it is, but it blends in a good way, right? This is a great jersey. It doesn't have the sponsorship slapped on there. There's no clashing going on. This is a very well put together design, and I really like this. This just misses the top 3. This is a very, very strong jersey. Like it a lot. Okay, and then your top 3. Coming in at number 3, we have the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. Look at this. This is cool. This is a mean-looking jersey. Really, really cool attention to detail. We have the sharks in the water everywhere on this thing, and it's done really, really well. I'm amazed at how these are put together. These are absolutely spectacular. That's appreciate how much thought and work and creativity goes into these. These are spectacular, guys. This jersey is very uniform. We don't have the different colored sleeves. It makes for a very well put together piece here. Again, the logo is integrated in a decent way because you have a little bit of red splashed throughout, so it doesn't stand out too hard. And we have that stripe that just kind of meshes in with the rest. It's done very well. It's so cool. This is such a cool jersey, has such a cool vibe to it. And wow, I can't wait to see what this would look like on the field. This is really cool, and that's why it's in the top 3. Coming in at your top 2, here we go. We got number 2, the Canterbury Bulldogs. This is really, really cool jersey. It's got this cool, crazy designs everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Front and back, totally different. Amazing looking. Just everywhere you look, there's so much to look at and get, sucked into, right? It's very, very cool. I love the owl, or what appears to be an owl there. This is just so cool and intricate and ominous, right? It's just really neat. I love the splash of colors everywhere. This one is super vibrant, maybe the most vibrant one here. And that darker royal blue as a backdrop works perfect here. This is a sexy jersey. This is very well done. Wow. That's why it's number 2. All right, here we go. Your number 1, your winner on my rankings here, the St. George Illawarra Dragons. Look at this thing. This is so cool. First of all, for me, this is just proper quintessential Australian Indigenous design here. This is amazing. Look at the colors here. We have the Outback colors. At least that's what it reminds me of. We have the sun in this very cool design, right? This Indigenous looking design. It's so cool. We have the dragon right here. And I mean, look at this. This is incredible. Look at all that's going on here. The color scheme, that clash between the hint of white and yellow, but then that black and shades of orange is super sharp, very crisp. We look at the backside. I love this. Even the Tripadil works here because it's white, and the St. George works because it's white, so it doesn't take away from the design. It doesn't clash with it. It's super clean white. I love the palm tree there. Like, this is just such a cool jersey. I cannot believe it. If I had to gripe, I guess it would be the sleeves with the blue logo here. But, luckily it's small and doesn't detract from the whole thing like it might if it was, slapped on the front. So this thing is absolutely incredible. Really love this jersey, and that's our winner. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this quick dive into some Indigenous jerseys from the NRL. I cannot wait to do more videos, so you got to suggest some awesome videos for me to look into on NRL. If you want to see me do AFL, we can do that as well. I have done an AFL regular jersey ranking, so if you would like to check that out, look for that on my channel. I'll try to have it linked on the end of this one. And I really like doing stuff like this, especially different videos. You guys know that, so really enjoyed this one. I hope you did as well. Please throw a thumbs up on this video. Help it out if you enjoyed it. I do appreciate it. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Join this amazing community we have here. Also, check that description out for the Discord is down there. You can check me out on Instagram and Facebook at IWrocker. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.